Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the channel. Thank you for joining us. Hope you're all well. Hope you're enjoying what is it a spring day? Is it too early to say? A bit of sunshine, drier weather. Hope of more to come. I don't know. But anyway, uh, welcome to the channel. It's Game Watch Live. We've got Sunday afternoon football. And the game I've chosen today to do a watch along is the game between Forest and Liverpool. And as a Leeds fan, it's got a lot of relevance for us today because obviously Forest are one of our biggest rivals for that last relegation spot. So I want to watch this and see what happens and see how it turns out. The results yesterday weren't that bad for us. West Ham could only draw 0-0. And so they've not pulled anything back on us. It's another game gone, another game less for us to be dragged into that relegation zone. And so let's hope things keep going as they are. Just to say, as usual, if you'd like to join us for more Leeds content, but not just Leeds content, we will do other games like today, like the Manchester United game tomorrow. If you want to join us for that, hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell, and of course the like. Always helps with that dreaded YouTube algorithm. So let's take a look at the two teams. Just want to say a special good afternoon to Jim. Hope you're well, Jim. Thanks for joining us again. Hope you've had a good day. One of our biggest fans is Jim. Joined us yesterday for the first time, watched the game right the way through, and really interacted in the live chat. So if you want to join in with Jim in the live chat, please do so. You're welcome to. If you've got anything to say about the two teams, I will announce them in a minute. I'm just going to take a look at it in a minute. But if you've got any score prediction as well, it'll be interesting to see what people have got to say. Let's take a look at the two teams then, as they've been announced. So we'll start with Forest first, and this is Vitor Pereira's first game in charge in the Premier League. He had a European game, which they won during the week, but this is his first Premier League game. So he's gone for Ortega in goal. It's a 4-2-3-1 formation. The back four is Aina, Milenkovic and Murillo will be the two centre-halves, and Williams will play at left-back. Sangare and Anderson will anchor the midfield. Hutchinson, I'm surprised to see him starting on the right. He hasn't been getting many games with the other managers so far, but obviously Pereira sees something in Hutchinson and he starts him on the right with Gibbs White playing in the number 10 position. And another surprise on the left is Hudson-Odoi starting the game. Again, he's not a player that's been starting games for the other managers, so it's quite attacking that on both the left and the right-hand side, and they'll be hoping to feed the ball into Igor Jesus, who's the lone man up front. Arne Slot for Liverpool has gone for the same formation, 4-2-3-1. So he starts off with Alisson Becker in goal. Starts off with Szoboszlai at right back. Obviously, we know that Liverpool have got so many injury problems at right back that Szoboszlai is having to fill in there. It's a bit of a loss for the Liverpool midfield. I think he's a brilliant player in midfield for Liverpool, but he's also very good at right back. So to lose some of the attacking flair and the attacking creativity from the midfield with Szoboszlai right back, but that's just the way it is. Konate and Van Dijk will play the two centre-halves, and Kerkez will carry on the left side. Kerkez just beginning to find his feet at Liverpool now. I thought the last two games he's had quite good games, been solid and aggressive and got forward as well, so maybe he's beginning to fit in now. Gravenberch and McAllister will be the anchors in midfield. Mohamed Salah carries on the right-hand side with Wirtz in the middle and Gakpo on the left. And Ekitike, who's scored a hatful of goals, he's really hit the ground running at Anfield, and he carries on up front. So that's the two teams. Let us know what you think about those. As far as the score prediction is, obviously I've got to go for Liverpool. Liverpool will start the favourites. I think there's no doubt about that. That's even with my Leeds head on. I'd still will start Liverpool favourites. And so I'm going to go for a 3-1 win. I do think Forest will score. It'll cause a few problems for Liverpool. And Liverpool do tend to concede goals at times. And so I'm going for a 3-1 to Liverpool, though. A good result for us Leeds fans, but plenty of goals for us neutrals as well. So let me know what you think. I could be completely wrong. I usually am, but that's my prediction. Get your predictions in the live chat if you want to. We're about 11 minutes away from the kickoff. As you can see, I've got my cup of tea ready and I'm all fit and ready to go. After yesterday's game, it was a good point for Leeds, but some of the things that I was analysing afterwards, early in the game, the penalty that we should have had when Ampadu was dragged down by the goalkeeper, who got a fistful of his shirt and just threw him to the floor. I just could not believe that didn't go to VAR and they didn't give that as a penalty. But I think that VAR are very inconsistent, and although I am a fan of it, the problem with VAR is that at the end of the day, it's still humans that are making the decisions at the end of the day. It's human error. We haven't got rid of the human error side of things, have we? And that's the problem with VAR. But it's here to stay, and we're stuck with it. And like it or not, we've got it again. There's also several games kicking off at the same time, and we will keep an eye on those scores. Let's just take a look at the games that are kicking off, and there's a few good games as well. Crystal Palace against the Wolves. Crystal Palace will be looking to get back to winning ways. Wolves are down and out. They've got nothing to lose. It's a free hit for them. Every game is a free hit for them because they are relegated in all but name. Sunderland and Fulham. That's another good game. Sunderland strong at home. They've only lost one game all season. That was to Liverpool a week or so ago. Fulham a bit hit and miss just lately, so it'll be interesting to see where that one goes. But the big one is the North London derby at 4:30 at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, where Arsenal go there. The lead at the top has now been reduced to 2 points after Man City's win yesterday. And Arsenal will want to increase it to 5 again. And if they don't, then up to now, I've been hearing people saying that Arsenal are going to blow it, Arsenal are going to blow it. And I haven't really believed that. But if they lost this game today against a pretty poor Tottenham side, if the truth was known, then yeah, I'd be beginning to believe that Arsenal are going to blow it, because then it would all be in Man City's hands. That have a game in hand. It'd be only 2 points behind, and they'd have to go to Arsenal as well. So it's all in Man City's hands. All of a sudden, Arsenal wouldn't be the favourites. But we'll see. Still a long way to go yet. Still a third of the season, just about. So there's a few games in the Scottish Premier League that are kicking off at 3:00. Celtic and Hibernian and Livingston and Rangers. And they're big games when it comes to the top of that. One game in the Championship that's just about over. It's Sheffield United 2, Sheffield Wednesday 1 in the Sheffield derby. And I think I'm right in saying that if Sheffield Wednesday lose this game today, they are relegated. And it looks like with seconds to go, I would imagine that is going to be the case. Just looking at the coverage there, there's no sign of the teams showing yet, but with 7 minutes to go, we won't be far off getting the teams out. Big crowd at the City Ground in Nottingham, as you would expect. The fans at Forest do turn out for their team, even though they haven't been doing that well just lately. Be interesting to see what sort of reaction that Pereira gets out of his team against a strong Liverpool side who have been doing well lately. So it'll be a difficult game for Forest. No doubt about that. And I think that if they're going to win this game, they've got to get the ball wide to the Hutchinsons and Hudson-Odois, and also get Gibbs-White on the ball a lot. They're the creative players. If they want to win the game, that's where the ball's got to be most of the time. Well, let me know what you think. Big game tomorrow for Manchester United as well. I'm just going to take a look at the league. I just want to take a look at the league tables just to see. I know we're We're 24 hours or so away from the Manchester United game, but I just want to see where a win for them would put them. On 45 points now, it would actually move them above Chelsea into the, I'm saying the fourth Champions League spot, but they're saying that there might be 5 as well. So they are in the Champions League spots, and they've had a good run just lately, winning 4 and drawing 2 of the last 6 games. And Chelsea have been on a miserable run, really. Just can't seem to put teams away. Dropped points again yesterday, and they're opening the door for Manchester United to go 3 points above them. And Liverpool could go on to 45 points and be really pushing behind Chelsea. They can't go above Chelsea because of the goal difference. Just looking at the coverage, there's still nothing yet, nothing in the tunnel. Subs are coming off, so the teams can't be far off coming out. Oh, there we go. Yeah. So we have got the teams in the tunnel now, so we're not far off a kick-off. Liverpool team just coming out. Alisson Becker must know a few of their players because he's shaking hands with a few of them. Last year, Forest did the double over Liverpool. First time since 1962. And Liverpool haven't won any of the last 3 Premier League meetings against Forest, so they'll be looking to put that right. Teams are coming out onto the pitch now. Go through the usual preliminaries and then we'll be away. Thanks to everyone who's watching so far. Appreciate your support. Get your thoughts in the live chat if you've got anything to say about this game today. Obviously, when the game gets started, we'll be concentrating on the game, but if there's anything relevant, put in the live chat that you've seen about the game or any comments. I will try and keep an eye on them for you. Nice to get a bit of interaction on the live chat. Both teams just going through the handshakes now, so we're not far off a start. Just go through the teams again as they begin to split. So Forest have got Ortega in goal. Then it's Aina, Milenkovic, Murillo, Williams, Sangare, Anderson, Hutchinson, Gibbs-White, Hudson-Odoi and Igor Jesus. For Liverpool, it's Alisson in goal, then Zoboszlai, Konate, Van Dijk, Kerkez, Gravenberch, McAllister, Salah, Wirtz, Gakpo and Ekitike. That's your 2 teams. Forest in their home kit, red shirts, white shorts and red socks. Liverpool are in the... They've just put the graphics on that's covered the screen completely. I think it was in the white shirts with green trim, but I'll just confirm that when they take those graphics off the screen and I can see the teams. They're just going through the Liverpool team now, putting the players up, so I can't see the pitch, but certainly Liverpool not in red. Looks like it might be the white shirts with red trim, black shorts and white socks. So that's the Liverpool kit. Just still graphics on the screen there, showing the formation of the 2 teams, which we know 4-2-3-1, both sides. Forest just getting themselves in the huddle, the usual huddle that we get now. Just Gibbs White laying the low down there. Excuse me. Liverpool in their huddle as well. Mo Salah's not scored in the last 8 Premier League games. I bet he's never done that. But he has struggled. He's had chances, but he just seems to have been a yard slow. I don't know. It's a poison chalice, is that Forest game, into Forest managership. The manager soon blows you out if you're not doing well. Liverpool kicking from right to left in the first half. They have the kick-off and away we go. Kerkez gets the ball, helps it on into midfield. It's brought down by the number 7 for Liverpool, Verts. Gave the ball away, but it's won back by McAllister. He gets it to Kerkez. He plays it down the left, looking for Ekitike. And it's hoofed away by Aina. Takes what Sangari it was. One bounce and it's into the arms of Allison. He's just going to take his time and roll the ball out to Van Dijk, which is usual. Van Dijk does see a lot of the ball and bringing it forward from defence. Lays it into McAllister. He gives it to Kanate, moving across to the right-hand side. Szoboszlai gives it back to Kanate. He's just outside his own box and he lays it back to Becker. Van Dijk has it now. Forest are just squeezing up slightly, but not enough, and Gravenberch gets the ball into midfield. Verts gives it to Kerkez, gives it back to Gravenberch. Gakpo now, just short of the halfway line. Plenty of time. There's no one really coming up to challenge him. And so he picks out Kanate, who gives it over to the right-hand side. Mo Salah just inside the Forest half. Laid inside. Forced back to Kanate. Kanate to Szoboszlai. Midfield. It goes to Van Dijk from Gravenberch. Goes down the line, but it's picked off by Forest and they got a chance to come away with it. Goes back, all the way back to Murillo, and he gives it back to Ortega. Ortega, right-footed, drives it long down the left-hand side. Header's won by Szoboszlai, and it's a good header. He managed to just flick it inside, and it goes all the way through to his keeper. Good awareness by Szoboszlai there. Van Dijk now coming forward. His pass is cut out. Poor pass there by Omari Hutchinson, but his pass down the line looking for the run of Igor Jesus was a poor one. And Szoboszlai almost given it away, but Kerkez has managed to pick that ball up and tidy it up for Liverpool because they were in a bit of trouble there late in their own half. That must be offside as Sangari gets it across to the left-hand side. Hudson-Odoi goes through the inside left channel. It's a shot that hits Allison in the chest and then bounces off Allison and goes for a corner. And I was swear he was offside. And maybe not. Maybe he was just level. Good run. Inside left channel. He goes around Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai couldn't make the challenge. Hits it straight at Allison, who spread himself wide. It must have come off Odoi last because the corner wasn't given. It was a goal kick. Gravenberch now in the centre midfield tries to go to the right-hand side looking for the run of Salah, but it's picked off by Murillo. Hudson-Odoi down the left-hand side. Szoboszlai is with him, hugging the touchline. Has to come back inside. Goes all the way back to Kanate, and Kanate lays it into Becker, Alisson Becker. He drives it up to Mo Salah, but Williams is there, but the loose ball is picked up. Comes into the midfield. McAllister Chips one to the left-hand side where Gakpo is free. Can he keep it in? Yes, he can, just. Lays it back to Gravenberch. Kerkez was in support. He gives it to Van Dijk. Van Dijk spreads it across to the right to Konate. And he goes out to Mo Salah on the right-hand side. Tries to chip a ball in for Ekitike, but it's picked up by Forest. Ekitike is putting a bit of pressure on, though. Murillo gets it back and then left-footed drives it high into the air. Konate chests it down to Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai lays it back to Van Dijk on the halfway line. He lays it into McAllister. McAllister back to Szoboszlai. Coming forward. Gives it to Salah, I think that is. As the sun comes out there, it's difficult to see who it was, but Salah to Gravenberch. McAllister gives it to Van Dijk. Van Dijk immediately spreads it wide to the left to Gakpo. Gakpo goes for the run of Kerkez, but he's eased off the ball, and Forest come away with it, trying to hit Liverpool on the break down the left-hand side. That'll be Hudson-Odoi. Konate and Szoboszlai hold him up. He gets support from Anderson, puts a cross in, headed away by Konate. Not very far away, though. It's going to go out for a corner, is this? Anderson lets it run out for a corner. And Anderson is waving his arms in the air there, trying to get the crowd involved. Well, they are already. Corner on the left-hand side. The right footer is going to swing it in. That's Anderson. Quality delivery needed for Forest. And it comes now. It's a low one to the near post. Szoboszlai clears it high into the air. Poor one from Anderson. It goes out for a throw. Taken quickly. Another one that's played into the box and volleyed away, and it's going to be picked up by, I'm going to say Murillo, but Ortega's out on the halfway line virtually and gives it to Murillo. He spreads out wide to the right-hand side to Aina. He gives it to Gibbs-White now on the right-hand side. He plays a little ball inside for Hutchinson, but Kerkez is made of sterner stuff and stronger stuff. And then he tries to clear it down the line. Hutchinson's closed him down, and it don't get it very far before it goes out for a throw to Forest on this right-hand side. Halfway inside the Liverpool box, the Liverpool half, Aina lays it all the way back to Milenkovic. Then Murillo moving across to the left-hand side. That'll be Williams. Williams spreads it all the way back across to the right-hand side to Milenkovic. He gives it to Aina. It's hooked inside by Hudson-Odoi. Goes out to the left. Into the box. Onto the edge of the box. It's Sangare. He's going to hit one from... Is he? No, he's just can't... He's closed down by McAllister. He gives it to Aina. Hutchinson gives it back to Aina. Plays it into the middle. Gibbs-White gets it back out to Hutchinson. Hutchinson puts a cross in. It's headed away by Van Dijk. It's a good header away as well. Ended back by Murillo. Sangare tries to get it over to the left-hand side to Williams, who's battling with Salah. Salah wins that one. And gets it all the way back to Gravenberch, just outside his penalty area on the far right-hand side. And he lays it back to Alisson, who gives it immediately to Van Dijk, who's going to stroll forward again, coming through the middle. Verts came short for it. Konate goes long and left, looking for Gakpo. Aina gets his head to it and nods it back to his keeper. Aina plays the ball inside to Gibbs-White, then goes for the return and gets the ball back. There's Aina, who's under pressure from McAllister, who brings him down and concedes the free kick. Forest obviously looking to hit Liverpool on the break whenever they can. Aina getting himself forward. Still a long way out. It's quite central, maybe just slightly across to the right-hand side of the goal as Forrest look at it, but it's a good 35 yards out. But Murillo and Milenkovic come forward. Ball's taken quickly, given to Hutchinson. Chucks a header to the back post. It's headed away by Van Dijk. Murillo picks the ball up on the edge of the box, though. Plays a ball in for the run of Gibbs-White. He goes down under the pressure from Gravenberch. The referee says nothing and gives a goal kick. He was stretching to reach it, was Gibbs-White, and he was already falling over because he was stretching to reach it before Gravenberch got the pressure in, and it's shoulder to shoulder. And they're not going to give them. Van Dijk chips the ball across to the right-hand side. It's a poor one. Szoboszlai can't bring it down. It was on his head, but he's managed to head it up in the air and then hook it forward. Curtis Jones then gives it to Anderson. And Anderson, he had a shot that's just flashed past Alisson Becker's right-hand post, but it was a poor angle, and he would have been better hitting it with his left foot across the keeper, but he went for his near post. There was a bit of a deflection on that as well that took it wide of the post. Alisson Becker had it covered anyway, but the corner wasn't given. Keke's down the line now. Ekitike comes short for it, still halfway inside his own half. Gets away from one, gets away from two, and then is brought down by Sangare. Got a bang on the shins, did Ekitike, for his troubles. If you're wearing shin pads, you don't get those bangs on your shins that are really painful, but the players don't seem to be. Or if they're wearing one, it's a very, very small one. Anyway, Ekitike is up on his feet now. Ball's taken short. Kerkez being forced back by Hutchinson. Then tries to get the ball out wide. Van Dijk managed to keep it in, but it's played into the middle. There's no Liverpool player there. Anderson gets it out to the right-hand side. It'll be Hudson-Odoi in the sun there. Anderson plays the little ball inside again. I think it was Williams who was trying to reach that, but he couldn't do, and Liverpool picked the ball up. Gravenberch. Szoboszlai goes back to Konate, and Konate goes back to Alisson. Alisson drives it long to the left, headed on by Gakpo. Gets the ball back, Gakpo, down the left-hand side. He brought down. Sangare brings him down, and it's a free kick. Szoboszlai will be over this one, you would imagine, with some of the free kicks he's taken this year, and he is over this. But even he surely can't score goals from here. It's over to the left-hand side of the Forest penalty area as Liverpool look at it, but Szoboszlai puts the ball down. It's about, I would say, 25 yards out, so it's in his range. He stood over it with Mo Salah. So who's going to take it? One of them two. Salah chips it into the box. It was aimed at Van Dijk. Ekitike then, as the ball heads away, has headed it back in, but it's high over the bar. It's a poor one by Ekitike there. He had a free header. He could have put it right back into the box. Don't know what Ekitike was thinking there. Ortega drives it down the line. Szoboszlai wins it back off Mug and Gibbs. Gakpo now, a shot from the edge of the box is blocked on the edge of the box. Several players battling for it, but Sangari comes away with it. Anderson gets it to Jesus, who's in the centre circle just inside his own half, and as he tried to turn with the ball, he's brought down. The referee was right on top of that and gives the free kick. Anderson comes short for it and gets it, and then lays it all the way back to Milenkovic. Milenkovic has got Aina, gives it to Aina, but Aina's moving back towards his own goal, so he has to play it all the way back to Ortega, who's now on the edge of his box, looking for something short. But in the end, he plays it into Gibbs White. He gives it out to Aina. Aina skips around McAllister and gets away, coming through the inside right channel. He's moving across the pitch. He gives it inside. He's trying to give it to Anderson. It was just a bit short, and Zoboslai took it. Anderson brought him down, trying to win the ball back. Free kick given. Kanate is going to take this free kick eventually. No, Zoboslai takes it and rolls it 5 yards to his right to Kanate. Coming forward through the midfield. Run into a bit of a alleyway where he couldn't go anywhere but backwards. Gives it to Allison. Curtis Jones brings it down, who's on for Verts, who injured himself in the warm-up. Comes back to Kerkez, then back to Jones. Plays a ball into Ekitike. He turns, is under pressure from Sangari, loses the ball. Now Igor Jesus gets it out to the right-hand side. Hutchinson now has got Gibbs in front of him, but he holds it on the edge of the box. Now gives it to Morgan Gibbs. He puts a cross in. It's a low one. And on 6-yard box, it's headed away by Kanate. Gibbs hooks it back in. Sangari is going to come for it. Curtis Jones battling with him and Anderson. Sangari gets the ball back and lays it out to Morgan Gibbs on the right-hand side. He's got a chance to pick a cross out, and he does. It's headed away by Kanate. Good header away as well. Ekitike can't get it. Murillo does. Flicked back in. And there's a free kick on the edge of the box. Anderson went down under pressure from Virgil van Dijk. It looks like a bit of a head clash, maybe a bit of a 50-50 ball, and Liverpool unlucky to concede this free kick, but it's just outside the box. It's right in the middle, so there's no angle to play with. It's just on the edge of the semicircle of the penalty box. So it's a dangerous position if someone wants to go for a shot, but it's not a great position for chipping one into the box. Anderson's still down. Van Dijk gets to his feet. I'll take a quick look at him, but he seems all right. But Anderson's the one who they seem to be worried about. He's still down and he hasn't moved much at the moment. He gets up now onto his feet and has to go to the touchline. So does Van Dijk. They both have to go off until waved back on. So Van Dijk, the main defender, is out of this play from this free kick. Big advantage for Forest here. Draft excluders in as the wall's down there. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the wall. McAllister is the draft excluder behind it. Murillo's there. Gibbs White's there. Hutchinson's there. Amari Hutchinson, who's going to take it? You would imagine it'll be Gibbs White, but maybe Murillo with his left foot. Looks like he's lining it up, and so is Gibbs White. Not quite sure which one's going to take it. Whistle goes. Gibbs White rolls it to Murillo. It's a shot into the wall. Good wall there. Could have gone through it. Hit it really hard. Hudson-Odoi gets it back to Williams. Williams hooks one into the box. Chested away by Gravenberg. Zoboslai can't control it. Gets away. Hudson-Odoi over on the far side. lays it to the edge of the box, who's looking for Gibbs-White. It was picked up by Gakpo, who was back defending, and then he's barged over, and the free kick's given to Liverpool. Taken quickly by Szoboszlai. He's told to take it again. I think Gibbs-White's got a yellow card for blocking that free kick that Szoboszlai took quickly, but he wasn't even looking at the ball, and Szoboszlai hit it into the back of him. Oh, yes, he did. He wasn't facing it, but he knew what was happening. He stuck his right foot out to block it, and he's complaining about that, but it was delaying the restart, and so he got his yellow. It's his first one of the season as well, so that's surprising. Virgil van Dijk has it now. It was laid inside to McAllister. He tried to play it out to the left. God knows who too, because it was in between all the Liverpool players. Big cheer from the crowd as it goes out for a throw to Forest on the halfway line on the right-hand side. Anderson recovered from his headbang. Gets it back to Milenkovic. He goes across to Murillo. Out to Hutchinson. Williams has made a run down the touchline. Hutchinson chips it forward and gets it to Williams, who's got a bit of space now to attack the goal line. Salah's all the way back defending it. Anderson now tries to play a ball through, but Salah was there and he's picked the ball off. Curtis Jones is brought down. There's no foul there. And Aina comes away now. He didn't know what to do with it. Anderson has a shot from a rebound high into the air. Konate takes charge, heads it away. Salah tries to bring it down. Taken off him by Anderson over on the far side. Williams has it now. He gives it to Hudson-Odoi. Szoboszlai forces him back. Anderson gives it to Williams again. Back to Anderson, back to Williams. Now Hudson-Odoi on his right foot. Is he going to cross it? No, he lays it back to Sangare. He comes across to Milenkovic. Moves it back into the centre of circle. Murillo gives it back to Milenkovic. He plays the ball inside for Gibbs, who came short. Then Sangare spreads it out to the left to Hudson-Odoi. Anderson now attacking the byline. Gets across into the back post. Is brought down by Omari Hutchinson. Kerke's with him. Gets a left shot in. Bit of a scuffed shot, and it goes straight. I say straight. It went bobbled straight at Becker. And he made a comfortable save. Rolls the ball up to Szoboszlai on the edge of the box on the right-hand side. He goes down the line looking for Gravenberch. Under pressure from Anderson. Anderson wins the ball away from him. It's well played by Anderson. Give it to Sangare, and they're recycling it through the back four. Murillo gives it to Ortega. Milenkovic comes short, but Ortega's going to go long and left by looks of things. That's a great header by Anderson, who's set Hudson-Odoi away. He can attack Konate. He's coming across the pitch now and being forced back towards the halfway line by Konate. Sangare has it now in the middle. It's played out to the right-hand side to Gibbs-White. Plays the low one into the 6-yard box, but Van Dijk's covering the run of Igor Jesus and clears it away, but it's still going to be a throw on the right-hand side to Forest. Aina's going to come across to take it. I don't know whether he's got a long throw or not, but he's been told to go back 10 yards. He must have, because Milenkovic, Sangare are all coming deep into the box, so he must be the long throw merchant for Forest. We'll see now. Takes a run up and throws it long high into the box. Van Dijk gets a touch on it, but it's still on the edge of the box to Gibbs-White. Williams, he's waiting for the ball to come down. It won't come down, and the left-footed swipe sends it over the bar. Pereira, the manager, making plenty of notes, so he's got a lot to talk about to his team. Ball's played to McAllister. The ball's still with Konate inside the box. He goes down the line looking for Salah. Salah tries to flick it on, but it's picked up by Sangare. He gives it to Murillo. Murillo tries to play it down the line, but it's cut out. And then Anderson picks the ball up and he's striding forward, lays it out to the left-hand side now. It's Hudson-Odoi again. He can attack Szoboszlai. Goes down the line for Igor Jesus. He plays the ball back, but he was offside. as it was volleyed away by McAllister. The flag went up. I think it's fair to say that Forest have been enjoying the lion's share of the possession. Neither team has really created anything at the moment. It's all been in like the middle third of the pitch. Allison has the ball now. What is he doing there? Alison Becker tries to chip it down the left-hand side, and he's got that all wrong, and he's cleared it straight out into touch for a throw to Forest, who take it quickly to Milenkovic. He goes across all the way to Murillo, and then Murillo goes all the way back to Ortega. So they've lost all that ground that they had there. He lays a ball into Gibbs-White. He strides through Gravenberch and McAllister, tries to play a ball out to the left-hand side. Rebound comes back to Gibbs-White. Brought down by Canate, though, as he tried to spread the ball out to the left-hand side, and the free kick's given by the referee. Maybe just got a boot down the side of his foot as he tried to go across Gibbs-White. Another painful one. Those boots that they wear nowadays are like slippers, not like proper boots anymore. Looks like Anderson is going to take this. I can't really see at the moment. It's Anderson does take it. It's Hudson-Odoi flicks it in. It's cleared out, but picked up by Williams. Back to Anderson. Anderson goes back to Aina, and poor